Hi everybody, my name is Ron Amit and I'm born in Israel and now I live in Southern Oregon, USA, and I'm also traveling a lot. And the best way to get to know my work is actually you can go right now to YouTube and you can type New Earth Ascending, or you can type my name and you can find many sessions of illuminated quantum healing, hypnosis sessions of people under trance, going through many different events through different lifetimes, and then channeling a higher collectives of their higher self and spirit guides, and receiving healing and information. And this is all shared with you so you can watch and you can feel and get to know my work, and also learn from the beautiful information that the higher self share with us about the ascension of the earth, the new earth, other places in the universe, and many other topics, different eras, many different topics about lifetimes and consciousness. And so I hope you will enjoy that, and then you'll also get to know my work. So I'd like to share with you about illuminated quantum healing, that the modality that I developed together with my partner, my husband, Michael Garber, and we both learned together more than 3 years ago the beautiful modality of Dolores Cannon quantum healing hypnosis technique, and that many of you probably know and familiar. And for myself, very quickly, through the first session that I conducted, the Higher Consciousness Collective was sharing with me that this was orchestrated for me to do it from above, and very quickly I started to receive information that I should do those sessions also online, remotely, and different ways how to do it very safely and how to update and upgrade and evolve with the technique. I also learned how to work with different attachment and how we can actually create more healing for the client by asking different questions that can guide the higher self and the healing to flow and to find the information that will help the client in the best way. And very quickly, through the first year of me doing this, I had already few hundreds of sessions. Sometimes I did twice a day, and worked with people from all over the world, and it really transformed my life so quickly, from a person that used to dance and teach dance and different workshops of yoga and healing and energy healing, to suddenly sit a lot and very patiently listen to a life story of a person, learn about all the questions a person want to know, and then guide the session so I can really find all the information as much as possible in one session, in a very clear and very deep trance. So the one thing that was very clear to me, that after doing one session it's wonderful, but I also noticed that some people having really hard time to listen to the recording, to hear themselves speak, to hear the suggestions, and in a way to take what they heard and then with their conscious mind, with using their free will, choose to do the changes in their life, choose to take the advices they receive and implement them in a way that will help them to walk into their highest timeline, walk into their path, walk to their most authentic expressions of themselves. And I also noticed that every time that you do a session, another session, a person goes deeper into trance. And then when they get the information again, they're also able to trust what comes from the sessions, from the information, and they're having less reason to not implement what they've been asked, not to go back to the same thought patterns and form that they used to be. When we walk under a trance, sometimes the information is almost like a dream. You kind of hear it, you receive the information, you feel like you're conscious to it, but then what's happening when you're coming back, it's kind of fading away. It's fading like a dream, sometimes quicker than other times. And sometimes you have a moment in your day where you're like, yeah, I told it myself in that session. Suddenly there's a moment in your life that this information will pop back into your head. But if you really want to integrate it, it's very important to listen to this session a few times. So what I started to do after first year that I was doing mostly one-on-one session one time, and then sometimes doing another session to mostly with people that were very easily getting into trance, and we were receiving a vast amount of information. We wanted to keep going, we wanted to keep the research. You can also find books that Michael is now writing on our website, newearthascending.org. And so I notice when I work with a person more times, they get to that level, they can get to this place that we can receive even much more information. And I decided to create this mentorship that we do 5 sessions, and we call it Quantum Leap Mentorship, because it's really what it is. After you're doing many sessions like that, you really transform your life. You really get to embody something completely new, sometimes just an upgraded version of yourself, and get to learn more about your purpose and really do the process to embody it. And sometimes, it's not always easy. Sometimes you need to let go of old thought patterns. Sometimes you need to step through different challenges or fears, but this way we're doing it together every step on the way, and able to implement and work with people that also carrying maybe a deeper traumas, or maybe using medications or different things that are a little bit deeper, that sometimes one session it won't be enough to just put you on a really healing path and self alignment with your higher self, that you'll be able to find all the information by yourself within you. And sometimes it's after one session, and sometimes it's take a little bit more work. So I decided to do a really reduced rate for people that want to do more sessions. And in the first session we put a keyword. So next time we meet, if the first session it's around 5 hours, the next session, the follow session, will be only 2 hours, 2 hours and a half, depending. And every time is very different and very beautiful, and it's such a great, beautiful joy of mine to now go on such a beautiful long journeys and process together and learn so much, and to find information for the benefit of my client, the benefit of the collective, and more information for us so we can ascend in a good way, in the best way possible. So if you want to find more information about me, you can also just email me, and you can find all the information in newearthascending.org, and you can send me questions. You can find me on Facebook, you can find our group on Facebook, New Earth Ascending Community Group, and stay in touch. And I'm looking forward to hear from you and ascend together. Many blessings to you.